Welcome in, everybody, to another episode of Docs Daily. We are live Wednesday, June 25th, 1 o'clock Eastern, Monday through Friday is when we're here. Saturday, we're here at 11 a.m. Eastern. Griffin and I, and Griff, I gave the Saturday, the other day, I gave the Saturday show, I think on Monday, I gave the Saturday show a shout out. And because that show Saturday was good times, but shout out to Saturday crew, you know who you are. But don't forget, like, share, subscribe, drop in the comment sections what you want to talk about today. Any games in particular you got questions about, drop in the chat. I got with me Nick Menken, Griffin Murphy, Raphael Esparza. I don't say your name right, by the way. I never say it. I say every time I say, and it's say your last name, Ralph.
It's Esparza. I mean, some people on the panel still call me Ralph, but that's another story.
Ralph. Say, yeah. I mean, can we just call him the prop king and get it over with? Prop god? Like, you know, Eminem was the rap god. You can just be the prop god. I don't know.
Look at Detroit Lenny throwing out Eminem on the show.
I mean, I don't want to say that we went to the same middle school 2 years apart, but we did. Like, basically, we were best friends. Not
real. Is that real?
Did you guys went to the same middle? We went to the same middle school, but we were not. We
What middle school, Lenny?
Richard Middle School. Shout out 7 Mountain Shaner. Holla at your boy. East side, East side, baby. Yeah. But yeah, we were not friends like that at all. Like,
ever see him?
Well,
you remember the guy?
There's like I don't want to be that guy, but there's not many of us that lived in that area of town that looked like me. So you know what I mean? We all stood out. You know?
I don't know what you mean.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, everybody knew everybody. You know, I mean, it's small. Hey, Detroit is a big metropolitan city, but they're broken up between East Side and West Side, and they're a small little community. You know,
313 in the house, baby.
I wore my shirt yesterday too. It talks all kinds of trash about the Bears because I'm like, it's my birthday. It's not the dirty 630. It's the 313. I had my shirt on, said 313. I'm like, F the Bears, bye. And then Tony George and Craig were just egging me on because they were like, oh, that's why Nick and Griffin aren't on the show today, guys, is Lenny wouldn't let him on his birthday. And I was like, no, I'm like, Griffin's in an airport doing free plays. I go, Nick's on a jet ski on his way home somehow. I don't know. I go, everybody's everywhere, man.
It's that time of year.
Anyways, that was my set.
Nebraska's area code? What does he have in it?
I don't even, what's Nebraska's area code? It's probably like
8.
No, I should know this.
Probably so old, it's like 1.
I have no, I think 816.
666. I don't know.
666. The Devil's Playground.
That sounds more accurate.
Yeah, right. Let's pay some bills real quick. New customers, free $60 account, docsports.com/free 60s where you go. There's a link in the description of the video. Take it right over there. You can spread that 60 however you want. With between these 3 cappers, 1 capper for a day or a couple days, a week. You can put that towards a week pass. You do you, Pikachu. $60, new customers, link in the description of the video. Also, YouTube Premium, $19.99. Get Indian Cowboy and all of his daily videos, member videos he does, strictly $19.99 for that access. $49.99, you get Indian Cowboys level included on the Premium Plus. Craig Trapp will give you a video play every day with 3 expert plays from our handicappers over at Docs. 2-star, 3-star, 4-star stuff. That's what you get on the members, on the Premium Plus members. It's like a $2,700 a month value. So, you know, I'm just saying, we're all here to make money. We're all about value. There it is. You're welcome. What's good, fellas? What's good, Ride Cape? Gentlemen, Raphael, how you doing? How's it going? We haven't seen you in a week. What's new? What you got going on today, my friend? Did we just lose him? That's what he's got going on. Ralph, way to drop the mic.
Got nothing for us today.
I guess, Ralph, you're supposed to like say something and then drop the mic and leave, not just drop the mic and leave. It's some of these old guys in technology. I don't know what to tell you. I say that, and I turned 52 years old yesterday, folks. I'm old. Let's try this again. Ralph's going to come back. He's going to give us something and then drop the mic. Mic drop?
There he is.
My internet's going wild. I don't know if it's because my phone's been blowing up of NBA trade rumors because today is the draft. If you
How
didn't
about
know
KD
that.
going? Rockets.
That's old news. I mean, we were talking about Jaylen Brown.
I haven't been on Doc's Daily in 2 days. Or
Yeah, he
since
don't know what's
Saturday.
going on.
We were talking about married to Celtics, maybe breaking up the squad. Brown might be going to Utah. Derek White might be going to Toronto. Zion might be going to Memphis. So there's a lot of stuff going on.
I don't understand. Speaking of just NBA, real quick, talk about NBA. Why do you think the Pistons should make moves, and why haven't they?
I
They
think
should definitely make moves around Cunningham.
I don't think they have it. It was a fluke of a year. Let's be real.
You got to build around Cunningham.
stand
So it'd be
That's it.
stupid for them not to, go out and get a playmaker to help him out. I don't know why they wouldn't.
Right. Ralph, what you got going on tonight?
Spaceball. I mean, there's only 3 sports going on. I mean, we have a soccer play. If you're not watching the FIFA World Cup, I don't know what's going on. I can't wait for Sunday's matchup between Inter Miami versus PSG. I mean, what a matchup we have on Sunday. PSG might win 10-0 just because it's MLS versus the almighty European PSG. So we have a 4-unit play, I think, in soccer. Prop play, very small one. I think I don't even know, 5, 6. Baby, I don't know about baseball. I've just been really busy this morning. I have a baseball play, and it's a big one. That's pretty much all I know. I know it's not a big 7 one, but it's a nice
I know
one.
that's fair.
Coming out of the American League.
All right, I like that. Griffin Murphy, what do you got going on today?
Yeah, I want to touch up on this. I was thrilled to hear this. So I tuned in yesterday to the Doc's Daily while I was at the airport getting ready to. Was I landing? Whatever it was. I had internet on the plane, whatever. And you guys talked about something that finally I've been waiting for you guys to talk about, which was it wasn't going right into the top plays. We didn't go right into the top plays. We talked about selections individually. And that is a huge thing that I want to take out of this because top plays, everybody is all hype over these top plays, which they're great, but you guys gave phenomenal explanations. Tony covered them. Craig covered them. It was awesome. I want to break that down right now because in props, I'm going to give a perfect example. My prop plays right now that are graded 4 units, not 5 units, not 6 units, not 7 units. 4-unit plays, which is my standard. Every single time I throw a prop play out, it's usually 4 units or I'll have a 2-unit. I'm currently 64-39 for plus $7,900. So when it comes to those things, people are way overlooking these big, massive plays when you could realistically look at a week package or something like that and ride these plays and make a whole lot more money. So that was something I absolutely wanted to touch up on. I love it for sure. I do have a top premium selection as far as a top play in the WNBA today, as well as I have 4 plays across MLB today. I actually have a lot of volume in MLB. I have 14 units out in the MLB across 4 selections. So that's my day today, coming off a massive weekend in the UFC. Won the card once again, but again, it's Wednesday. Geez, it feels like it's Monday. I haven't seen you boys in a few days.
I know.
But yeah, it's crazy. I feel like I'm on Monday here. But anyway, so today, prop card, I have 2 selections on my daily prop. I have 4 selections in MLB. I have 2 selections in WNBA, as well as a top play in WNBA premium selection. So that's my card today, Lenny.
Nice. I like it.
Well,
Nick,
well said there. Well said there, Griff. I got a 5-unit best bet here in the MLB side of things. 7:45 that starts this week. Perfect. 3-0. Yesterday, 2-0 sweep on the baseball card there. We had the Detroit Tigers on that run line in Tampa Bay. We're coming right back today, trying to make it 4 in a row. I have a 2-pack as well on the prop side of things, a little nerfy and a yerfy in those prop side of things. But that's all we got going on. Baseball, and a little bit of more baseball, Lenny.
So I don't know if you guys tuned in yesterday. If you did, if you watched me talk about the Tigers and Savino, whatever. All right, yeah, I know, right? But talking about Oakland and the A's, last 2 years in a row, the A's have played in Detroit on my birthday, and I go home for it. I go to the game, and they lose. They lose, right? And I'm pissed every year. So this year, my wife's like, "You gonna go to a baseball game for your birthday?" And I'm like, "Nope, I'm staying in Vegas, and I'm betting every nickel I got on the Tigers run line." and she's like, "What?" And I didn't do that, but I did have a rather good baseball day, and I knew it. I always have a good. I'm superstitious. I do good on my birthday. Like I just now today my action's real low because I had too good of a day yesterday. Too good of a day yesterday for me not to, that's money management, right? I mean, that's what you can't just. I'm not just going to expect to have the same. I'm not going to expect to go 8-1 again on baseball. Like
Look at the degenerate gambler with risk management. Well done.
Look at me. I'm just saying, I don't know. My wife's expensive. That's all. What do we got going on in baseball today? We'll go back around. Ralph, what do you got going on? You got free pick for us in baseball?
Your Tigers, we'll mention on that one. I mean, 10 straight they've gone over in the game, and then 12 out of the last 13. So if you're not playing their overs, I don't know what you are doing. Granted, we have some good two pitchers, but your boy Flaherty's been throwing up softballs as of late. So be very cautious when you're betting Detroit today. But I like the Seattle Mariners team. There's team total. What are you doing, Sportsbook? The team total is 3.5. They've outscored their opponents their last 3 games 31-13, and you put up a 3.5. I just don't understand that. 5 straight games they've hit this number, and last time I checked, the Minnesota Twins suck. They lost 9 of their last 10. I'll take the Mariners team total over a small number at 3.5. I'll even sprinkle 4.5 at +1. I think you can get +123 over at FanDuel right now.
Nice, I like that. Griffin Murphy. They already know the Tigers are going to win by 17 runs today. So
I'll break that one down, but go ahead, Griff.
I know.
Yeah, I got one. So I have a little bit of a same game parlay action. We've got the Texas Rangers rolling into Baltimore to play the Orioles. Rangers 2 games below 500, sitting with a record of 39-41, 4th in the AL West. Then we've got the Orioles right now, 34-45 on the year, 5th in the AL East. Pitching matchup. DeGrom's on the bump. Jacob DeGrom's got a 7-2 record, 2.24 ERA. I mean, this guy has been sensational his entire career. He's doing it again this year. 88.1 innings of work, a dominant 0.92 whip. Dominant strikeout to walk diversification, sitting with 87 strikeouts and just 18 walks. And then for the Orioles, they gave it all they had last night. This was kind of a look-ahead game for them. They had Morton on the bump yesterday, went into extra innings, ended up losing that game. Today, they've got Brandon Young getting the start. He's only got 8.2 innings of work, a 2.19 whip, which is terrible. He's got 9 strikeouts and 8 walks, almost equal on a strikeout to walk diversification, which is terrible. 0-1 record, 6.23 ERA, which is extremely high. Right now, this Orioles team is just 5-5 in their last 10 games. They hit that heavy ascending point. Now they're regressing back down again. They started off as absolute bottom feeders in the MLB. Hit that ascending point. Now they're back in the regression mode. They're kind of in that median now. 5-5 in their last 10 games, coming off that extra inning loss last night. Then you have the Rangers, 5-5 in their last 10 games, coming off a win. Looking straight at pitching matchup. We've got DeGrom on the bump to back up this Rangers team. I will say, though, offensively, this Baltimore Orioles team is 23rd in baseball, averaging just 4 runs per game. I'm actually not going to give a same-game parlay out. I don't love the total, but I will say drill the Rangers here on the run line. Baltimore gave it everything they had last night. They ended up losing that game in the 10th inning. This was their look-ahead matchup, so it is going to be a bullpen game for them. I don't think Brandon Young's going to go more than 4 innings in this game, but to back him up, this ERA with Baltimore is ranked 26th in baseball, averaging 4.86 runs per game. To back him, there's nothing to overthink here. Take the Rangers here on the run line plus value play.
Take a breath. Okay. Good job. I mean, come on. And I want to acknowledge 2 things. It was like a 3-minute, 17-second rant. And then second thing is he did not give out a parlay.
You want the parlay? Take the under.
No,
it's going to be one-sided.
No, you're good.
Baltimore ain't scoring.
I love when I've already bet certain games on baseball, and then I come on here and you guys we're on the same. I stayed away from the total, and I smacked the Rangers run line for plus money, and I was like, oh no, Lenny, you know what you're doing. And then and then look at me. I think I might. Nick, tell everybody why the Tigers are going to win by 17 runs.
Yeah, Lenny, don't think we're going to be on the same side in this one. Congrats, though. That's Detroit Tigers, first team to 50 wins. They're 50-30 on the season. They got the Athletics here in Jacob Lopez, a southpaw. He's 1-4 on the season. His ERA is above a 4 here. He does have 36 innings of work and 49 strikeouts. He's averaging a strikeout here per inning, not overpowering stuff. He's got a 12-6 curveball that he likes to float in there, but I'm eyeing up Jack Flaherty here. He's 5 5-8, and his ERA is almost at a 5. Just like Ralph was saying there, he's been throwing softballs here as of late. 78 innings of work. He does have 93 Ks. He too is averaging a strikeout here per inning. But look at his last 2 starts. His last start was against the Tampa Bay Rays, where he went 2.1 innings of work. He allowed 8 earned runs. The prior start before that was against the Cincinnati Reds. He went 4.2 innings of work, allowed 7 earned runs. That's 15 earned runs in 7 innings of work. You saw what the Athletics did yesterday against Tarek Skubal, if not the best pitcher in Major League Baseball there. They jumped right out on him. They scored 2 runs in the first and the second inning here. I like Lopez in this situation. He's a lefty against this Tigers lineup. And this this Athletics team here, they hit the ball early. In Flaherty, he's been struggling early. Let's eliminate that bullpen because this Oakland, I keep saying Oakland, man. This Athletics team here,
we know who they are.
In baseball. In ERA, I believe they're averaging like a 5.43. Eliminate that bullpen here. Take the Athletics first 5 innings plus value over this Detroit Tigers team. The trend is your friend. Flaherty is struggling here early on in ball games. He's given up a lot of runs. I think we could sneak a plus value play with the Athletics here tonight.
Take the Nerfy in that game.
Wrong. Let me tell you what. I wish I just had a button. No, listen, I got one bet in this game.
No,
and it's the over 8.5. That's it. And I'll tell you what, I think the Tigers are going to have to score 10 and to win this game. I really think both of them get lit up. So get your popcorn ready. It's going to be a nice day in Detroit. You know, perfect baseball weather.
At release time, the total was 8.
Yeah.
So I mean, it moved up to 8.5, and we'll see 9 by closing time because the wind shifted on this one. So we will probably see 9 at the first pitch.
I hope Flaherty gets it to, like, honestly, this is going to sound horrible. I hope Jack gets us to like 4 innings. That's it. And he's the number 2.
Maybe
man.
Jack
That's bad. You know, I that's all I need. But Jack, speaking of Jack Hishimoto, Pitt, Milwaukee. Let's talk about getting popcorn ready. I don't know what the total is on this, like 4 for the whole game. I think 6.5. Yeah, no. But even the first 5 is, I think, what, 2.5? There's 2.5s out there on the first 5. 3s I see most places, but 2.5. That, I mean, you got Skeens, you got our guy Jacob Mizorowski. Yeah. Talk about this game here. You got big plays and premium plays on it. You ain't got to mention it, but this is a pitcher's duel, right? I mean,
not necessarily.
The Nerfy's probably minus 500. I don't know.
Minus 175.
It was 6-5.
See, I have a premium on a side in this one, but I'll just tell you guys where I'm going with this. Otherwise, take the Pirates team total over 3.5 runs and take the over 6.5 runs in this game. I'm not giving breakdowns because I have a premium. Those are 2 free plays in this one.
Fair enough. I just kind of want to watch this game. By the way, I'm pissed off in Vegas. Let me tell you, I can't watch Diamondback. I got the MLB package. I can't watch Diamondbacks games. I can't watch Athletics games. I can't watch. There you go. If you haven't hit the thumb up button yet, I just did for you. Come on. None of your bets, people will win today. Not one of your bets will win if you don't hit the like button. That's that.
There you go. If you're superstitious, there it comes into play now.
Boom shakalaka. All right. Like, share, subscribe, drop in the comments. You know the deal. But can't watch anything. Can't watch Dodgers. I can watch Dodgers game on local TV. Sometimes I can get a Padres game on local. But no. So I can't watch the Tigers Athletics game unless I
working in Vegas during baseball season. When people come into sports books, they want to watch the games. You have to tell them, you can't watch Diamondback games. Sometimes we could even watch Seattle Mariner games.
Yeah, sometimes I can't watch them, and I'm like, whatever. I can't wait for. I'm probably the only guy in Vegas that can't wait for the Athletics to come to Vegas. So I will have local TV baseball.
Need ball games.
I need ball game. I will go to a Tuesday afternoon game against the A's and the nobody.
That was the biggest.
I don't care.
Living out there, man.
Even the Minnesota Twins, I'll go see. I'll go see the Cubs. I mean, I won't go see.
Yeah, you will.
That's that's where I draw a line. I won't go see the White Sox. But yeah, this game should be really good here. Stop Gio in the house. Bet get good luck on your bets today. He like Tigers minus 1.5 over 8.5.
Scott,
I don't know about the Tigers, bro. I'm scared of the Tigers against Oakland, but I'll bet Grandma's Farm on the over. I'll bet that one of those teams. I might look at team totals. I'll bet you one, or if not both, hit their team totals.
I'll tell you what. You guys, I think you're all out of your mind here with Jack Flaherty tonight. I mean, this guy, I'm expecting a very sharp game out of him. Typically in psychology 101, your worst performance is typically followed by your best. Well, in his most recent 2 outings, he went 4.2 innings in his second outing against the Reds and gave up 5 hits and 7 runs. Then he followed that up with going 2.1 innings, 6 hits, 8 runs. I believe this is the perfect situation for him to go beat up on an Athletics team that really is not dynamic offensively. Flaherty, he is a mental head case, but I think this is the game. And on top of that, the price is right. The price is minus 185 Tigers on the money line. If this line was anywhere around 160, 155, then I would call it a parlay chopper. So I like the Tigers here too. I think it's a fair spot. If you guys have DraftKings -1, that's always the best route to go with it. Probably get them at -140, -135, a little bit of chalk, but you still push on that -1 if they win by 1. I like the Tigers tonight. Sorry.
I wouldn't even, I'll tell you what, I'm superstitious. I wouldn't even bet them no bat ninth inning because I think this, I really do think they're just going to get a lot of runs in this game. And Jack, I've felt this way about Jack Flaherty for 3 games now. About exactly what you just said, Griff. Like, okay, this is a get right. Okay, did he bounce back? I hope so. I hope to God you're right. Nick, I hope you're absolutely 100% wrong.
Something's going on with Flaherty. He might have a little injury.
He's not a premium because you don't want to time him. You don't want to try and time this guy and hope.
No, and I'll tell you what, I think based off his start really against a subpar team in the Athletics, you're getting shelled against the Rays or, against the Athletics or the Reds. But when you get beat up by the Athletics, if he doesn't have a good outing today, the Tigers are buyers tomorrow. I think for a pitcher. I think because this is still supposed to be their number 2. Yeah. It does not get better down the rotation. It does not. So, but enough talk about now I don't want to talk about the Tigers anymore. I'm superstitious. Nerfy is at -190 for that Milwaukee Pirates game at DK. Seen it at 200. Woo. Scott says you parlay the Padres Nerfy to bring that number down. Padres, who are the Padres playing today?
Scott, I'm liking that. Not that Nerfy. I'm liking the Washington Nationals and the San Diego Padres. You got Mackenzie Gore on the mound. He's been solid here. I think a little player prop to Mackenzie Gore under 2.5 earned runs here tonight against the San Diego Padres. I think he has a great outing. So I would definitely hit that Nerfy. For the San Diego Padres, you got Pivetta back on the mound. He's 7-2, ERA at a 3.64. I would definitely hit that Nerfy and a player prop, Mackenzie Gore under 2.5 earned runs.
Ooh, look at you. You got a walk prop for us?
Back that.
No, what? Well,
only on Saturdays?
Maybe the 1.5. Mackenzie Gore.
Only for Saturdays.
Only on set. My bad. I love this, Eddie. I love this. I know you're probably like, this is something. Yeah, I love it. Made him back out just to make sure he hit the thumbs up because he's superstitious too. There you go, folks. I love -1 on DK. I almost never bet the -1.5. I almost always bet the even number. I'll say this. I still bet the run line because in some spots I want, Rangers today on the run line. I'll take the -1.5 for plus money. So I think it's a situational spot, but I'm going to start calling myself a smart degenerate.
Well, grab those -1s now because what I'm hearing, DraftKings probably won't have them next year.
I don't know. They do have them and nobody else does. I have to Zelly or whatever Nick every single time that I want to take a damn bet -1 with DraftKings. They don't let me use them. I haven't been able to use DraftKings in 2 years.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Bastards.
Bet Rivers also has the -1 as well. That's good information right there. Like our panelist says here in the chat.
He won't even let me sign up at Bet Rivers. So if Bet Rivers is watching, screw you.
Which Zach Gallen shows up today? Which Zach Gallen?
No, don't back Zach Gallen. That guy's a liability across all cylinders. Me and Nick watched him live at Chase Field, and this guy just absolutely buckled us for a dime a piece. The hell with that guy.
Man.
Listen,
I'm
he's
done
in the trade market, so he might pitch a good game. He's on the trade market, so he might.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'll say this. I would love that dude. I would love that dude in a D. I would love that dude. I would love him in the 3-1-3, but I think that might be a reach for them.
How does Gallen do under pressure? Do we remember, was Gallen sensational when they went to the World Series that one 2 years ago?
Listen, Zach Gallen is the Stuart Skinner of MLB. Okay, I want to say that. And I mean that. Stuart Skinner's a great goalie, but which Stuart Skinner are you going to get?
Mm-hmm.
Which Zach Gallen are you going to get? I think against the White Sox, he could be mediocre, Zach Gallen, and still come out of here with a win. So, there's that. I already Nick, and I also like the Astros Philly Nerfy. Look, man.
He's on the bump for the Phillies. Wheeler?
No.
Wheeler and Gordon for the Astros. I don't hate that.
I wouldn't touch it.
Just a small ballpark.
They
like to give up solo home runs.
Never.
I'm always scared of like the Phillies. The Phillies screw me on Nerfies. It's not their pitching. It's their top 5 guys. Their top 3. Mm-hmm. Basically they're always smack something or
Zach Wheeler's a liability too early on. He likes to give up solo home runs. He leaves mistakes over the plate and people do damage. That's where his runs are early in ball game there. So just be careful with that one, Seth.
That's like playing Nerfies at Wrigley when the wind's blowing out. You just don't do it.
That's fair. Zach, he reminds me a lot, Zach Wheeler, of Justin Verlander back in the day. He took about 2 innings to get really warmed up, and he'd make mistakes very early. But we would always laugh, if he can get out of the second inning, he's going 8. Mm-hmm. If he can get out of the second inning without getting up a run, he'll go 8. And that's just how he was back in the day. But that's all I got for baseball. My free play is the Tigers score 9 runs today. They cover the over by themselves. That's all. I don't know they win. I won't say they win, but they cover. Yeah. And Zach Gallen gets shelled, and he's a Tiger tomorrow. That's all I know.
You guys are not even in a hunt for a starting pitcher right now, is what I'm hearing. Bullpen help that you guys need.
No.
Same with the Cubs.
We do. Half of our bullpen is on the RR for the next 15 to 30
Cubs are
days.
calling Miami right now for Sandy and Edward Cabrera. That's what they're on. That's really what call with.
You can have Sandy.
They're trying to get Cabrera and Alcantara?
Yep.
I love it. That is a powerhouse move. I don't want them to do it, though, because you said the Cubs. Great.
Yep.
Great. Keep stacking them on, boys.
I mean, the Cubs.
Just got it right now. See,
what's that?
That they're trying right now, my buddy.
Edward Cabrera or Perez? Yurdi Perez.
Edward
no.
Cabrera.
Damn.
Edward Cabrera and Sandy Alcantara to the Cubs.
That would lethalize them. Oh my!
They're trying to make that move. It's not official. This is we didn't. Yeah,
he goes tonight, Cabrera.
Yeah,
against San Fran.
Mm-hmm.
They said the Cubs send all their scouts and they're
to the game
phones right now.
Oh,
that's great to know. I'm on the Giants.
Yeah.
Hopefully, eyes under pressure.
It's Logan Webb Day. Yankees first 5 from Scott as well. I don't know the
Yankees under. They're bad.
Yeah, they're brutal.
Take the under anytime.
Listen, Scott, you're not crazy on that Reds money line either. The Yankees are just kind of in a debacle right now.
Yankees first 5, Reds money line. You degenerate SOB, Scott. I love it.
Just take the
Yankees. He two-wayed this.
Yeah.
Zigzag in the game.
That's calling your shot right there. Like I'm taking, so-and-so first half, this team full game.
Wow, where are you going, though? The bullpen with the Yankees is better than their rotation.
Yeah. That's a sportsbook dream right
I don't know.
Yesterday, they blew
chicken
on the mound.
The Yankees blew that game with their bullpen yesterday. They were up 3-0.
Scott, you taking the over for the first half and the under for the full game? I hope you same game parlayed all this up.
I'll be honest with you, Scott. I like the over, man. I like the over in that one.
Don't do that.
Good to be true.
No, don't do that.
I know.
All right, boys. One more time. You got anything you want to plug or talk about before we bounce on out of here? Nick, we'll start with you first.
Yeah, 5-unit tonight. MLB, we've been hot, 3-0 here in the last 3 days, and we coming off a 2-0 sweep. So get on it, 7:45 Eastern Standard Time.
All right, there you have Nick. Good job, Griffin. You're up next.
Top play WNBA, 10 p.m. Eastern time tonight. MLB 4 selections across the card. Plays all day. 2 player props tonight as well, Lenny. locked and
Boom.
loaded.
Ralph.
Best bet today in baseball, but don't forget
Drum
soccer.
roll,
We
please.
have 4 games going today in FIFA World Cup. I actually have one of those plays. CFL Week 4 starts tomorrow. Big UFC card on Saturday. I can't wait to watch that as well. And the Gold Cup continues over the weekend, so it should be a fun weekend of soccer.
We also have the Vegas beat. We were going to be recording right after this with Tony George, so check that out. We're offering an insane value on our props. So the show will be directly based off of props, player props. So we'll go over that as well. So make sure to tune into the Vegas beat. That should be up by 3 p.m. Central.
3 p.m. Eastern, it goes up. 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, 2 o'clock Central. I don't know, 7 o'clock Alaska. I don't know, something like that. But so that could be wrong or right. I'm not sure. Quick question, Raphael. 4 soccer games on today. If I got to watch one, which one? Because I have no idea. I can't even pronounce half these teams. Flamizia sounds like something you catch and need antibiotics for. Against Mamelodonia Sundowns. That sounds like a place I want to drink.
I would say the last game. I mean, you have Monterrey, Mexico's team of La Liga versus the Reds of its Japanese team. I think Monterrey wins. Should have control of the game itself. I'd like the over. A little bit shocked that the books didn't put 3.5 on there. I wouldn't shock to see Monterrey win 3-1. I think the Reds do put one in the net, so look at both teams to score. And I can't wait to watch Inter Milan versus River Plate. I think that's going to be a fun game. Another under game probably in that one. Probably like a 2-0.
Love it. See, I squeeze some soccer out of them. You're welcome, folks. If you haven't hit the like button, I'm sorry. You got to wait till tomorrow. Good luck unless you're against us. We'll see you on the next one.